Hi and welcome to this week's review show.
Can you believe it? You are back.
I am back. Good to be back.
It is good to have you back. Although Jamie did a fantastic job. It was great being on with Jamie because we've done a spooky special
I saw it.
review show. Did you?
I was shocked, actually.
I didn't see an order come through for all of them from you.
Oh, no. Do you know why I was shocked?
Why?
Because the collector didn't appear in that review show.
We got so many good bizarre effects. Maybe we need to do a second one.
That's the thing. I think we do. I think we need a second Halloween one. And do you know what? We've got 2 new Halloween products coming out. So maybe next week, you and Jamie, again, do another deep dive into some more Halloween tricks.
Yeah.
And we'll look at them again.
Interesting. We can have a look at that. So, we're going to be talking about 3 effects today. We'll be doing the Lucky Key, then Leviosa, then Easy Tones. Brand new out. You're going to love this as well. You're going to love all of these, actually. We want to pick good effects for you because there's no point us wasting time on effects we know are not amazeballs. You know what I mean? So we might as well pick effects we know are amazeballs, and these are sublime. So, let's have a look. Let's start with Lucky Key, a UK exclusive.
Yeah. Right, so this is Lucky Key by DiFatta Magic. Now, a lot of you that have been in Magic a long time will remember an old effect called the Wonder Lock.
Yes.
It was an effect that I absolutely loved. I performed it for a long time, and I stopped performing it purely because I thought it was a little bit bulky to carry around. It was great for parlour, but I really always wanted a close-up version. DiFatta have cracked it with this.
The quality as well is unreal.
Yeah, the quality is great. It's the perfect size, and it feels more modern.
Oh, 100%.
Than the other version. And on top of that, the price point is fantastic. Yeah. So let's take a little look at Lucky Key. Harry.
Father.
I have got over here an Alakazam gift card.
Oh, want to get my hands on that.
Yep. You've got a chance of winning it. Now, remember, that could be a prediction, could be a credit card, could be anything, but it's an Alakazam gift card.
How much is on there?
There's about 500 squid.
All right, fine.
All right, but it's padlocked in there. But I'll tell you what, one of these keys, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 keys. One of those keys opens that lock.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. You've got to find the key that opens the lock. Now, a 1 out of, what did I say?
8.
8. A 1 out of 8. The odds are really not in your favour. So out of these 8 keys, you're going to try 7 keys in the lock.
You joking?
And if any one of those 7 opens it, you get the 500 quid.
So I get 7 out of 8 chances?
Yeah, but you're going to leave me with 1.
Sounds so fair.
Right, the first thing we're going to do is put them all in your hand and give them a shake.
Okay.
And when you're happy they're mixed, just lay them out on the table.
Happy.
Lay them out just like... Okay, you're going to choose any one to try.
What are you looking at?
I'm just going to rearrange them a bit like this. So choose any one of the 8 keys.
A little bit of jiggery pokery potentially there. Okay. So this one here.
Oh,
sliding out to yourself. Yeah, I know what you're doing now.
All right, try it in the lock.
Okay. No, does not open.
Oh, get rid of it.
Fine.
Okay, so we need to try another key. Probably not that one because that really doesn't open it. But it's up to you. You can choose any.
I'm going to go this one that you left furthest away then.
Okay, let's give it a go.
No, okay, right. That's fine because I'm getting closer here.
I'll mix those up. I mean, that definitely doesn't open it, so you don't want that one.
No,
but any one you want.
Okay, this one there.
Yeah?
No. Right.
Actually, no, sorry, I made a mistake. It's
right, can you stop?
That one that doesn't open it.
This one doesn't open it.
I can't remember. I don't think it does. But
right, so there's no point in me picking that one then if it doesn't open it.
Well, that's whether you believe me. It might open it.
All right. I'm going to go this one then.
Okay, dokes. Oh. So 4 left. I'll tell you what, we're going to mix these all in. I'm going to give these a little...
All right.
Choose any one you want. We'll leave it a chance.
All right, that one's by itself there. I'm just going to pick that one out. Come on, my baby. No.
Oh.
All right. No.
3 left.
Yep.
So, choose any one you want. I mean, that's closest, but if you want to reach, you can grab one of the others.
Why are you trying to be annoying? I'm going to tell Mum, you know that. I'm going to say, Mum, Dad's doing that thing again where it's been annoying. No.
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 Okay, so here's the thing. 2. I'm going to have one. You're going to have one.
I want you to pick one for me.
I can't pick one for you because one of these opens it and then you're going to think I know the one that opens it.
All right. Should I have this one?
I can't tell you.
All right.
Which one do you want me to have? Which one do you want to have?
I want this one here.
This one?
Yeah.
So that means this one's mine?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to touch it.
I'm changing my mind because of your reaction. There you go.
Sure?
I was waiting for your reaction. It's like deck in a box.
Yeah, shouldn't have changed your mind,
For
mate.
God's sake!
Take the key. You give it a go. The one you left me with.
Oh my God!
Thank you, I'll keep that.
That's annoying.
And that is lucky key. Well, lucky for me
Yeah,
key.
lucky, yeah.
We'll call it lucky for me key.
All right, great. Well done.
So that was Lucky Key. The great thing about Lucky Key is from the performer's point of view, it's totally hands-off. I mean, it's so easy to do. It's a very, very clever gimmick. A lot of you will know what the gimmick is, and I'll tell you, this one's made very, very well.
Yep.
Now, the other good thing about it is the lock is tiny.
Beautiful.
You get 8 keys. Now, usually I wouldn't perform it with 8 keys. If I'm performing on 1, 2 or 3 spectators or 4, I'd perform it on 5 keys max. But if you were doing a parlour show, why not perform it with 8 keys? You know? Now, the thing is as well, don't worry about, on video, you're probably going to see what was going on there. But in real life, you really don't.
You never see, and you never touch the lock. So,
no, you never touch the lock at all. Now, the other thing that's really nice about it is this Perspex holder. Like I said, my original one, it was about this big. I mean, it held the old £50 notes.
Yeah, flat,
and there was, flat, open, and there was room either side. So it was a big old piece. But this will hold a prediction, and there's a very nice way of doing this where you've got a £20 note with a bit of paper around it, and you get 4 people to try, but the third person opens it and you act as if it's gone wrong and they've won the money, but the paper actually says, I predict the third person will open the lock.
Very nice. Now, the quality, like you were saying, the quality of the stuff's so good. I think the price of it's like £50, $49.99. The quality of it's brilliant. So you get all 8 keys, you get the lock, you get this, and they've even thought about the little cutout there, so it's easy to get the money out and the credit card out and things like that.
Yeah.
On it, they have thought about everything. It's brilliant, it's small. Again, super easy to do, so perfect for literally anyone. If you're performing to family at Christmas, it's brilliant. To your mates down at the pub, it's brilliant. And this is actually one where if you even own a pub, I know there's people out there, we have quite a few people that own restaurants and bars and things, this would be cool just to have on the wall and be like, do you want to play the money game? And just have that with a little pot of keys and just have the £50 note up. So many people will try and win it. It's so good. Yeah,
and it's a perfect effect to do walk around because you get the whole crowd involved in it. Perfect to do at tables, you can get the whole table involved in it. Great for parlour, and it's even good on stage because you know they're picking up keys, they're trying it in the lock. So yeah, it's great. I cannot recommend this highly enough. This is the Lucky Key by DiFatta Magic, and Alakazam Magic have them as this video goes out in the UK and the US warehouse. But we are running low in stock, so make sure you check it out.
Perfect. Now, next up is one of my, well, probably my favourite dem in the shop.
Yeah,
Leviosa. Now, I never really do, as a magician, you guys know the method of this can only be one thing, right? And I never really performed with this type of material per se. But this is unbelievable, and I'll tell you for why after we see a performance, innit?
Okay.
It is brilliant, but seriously, when I first saw it, I was literally sitting there with my fingers crossed thinking, I hope it's as good as it looks. And when it came, it is as good as it looks, if not better. It's so good. It's so easy to perform. It's so visual. And people's reactions in the shop, you got to remember, people that come in the shop, 9 times out of 10, have a slight understanding of magic.
And
this
some
blows
have
them away.
a big understanding of magic.
And have no idea.
Yeah, and the great thing about it as well is distance-wise, they can be standing right in front of you. They cannot see anything. It is so cool to watch it. I don't perform it. I haven't performed it, but I watch you do it in the shop all the time. And the reactions on both magicians and lay people's faces is amazing.
Oh, it's unreal.
It really is amazing.
It's so good, and the good thing is the lighting doesn't really matter. They've really thought about everything, and it is just sublime. So let's take a look at performance, and then we'll talk about a little bit after about how good this really is and why it's so good. So let's have a look at Leviosa. Okay, right, now what I've shown you this evening has been sleight of hand. I'm going to be honest with you. Some magic, most sleight of hand. This time I won't even touch the card, so sleight of hand is out of the equation. Now we're going to use your card, the 10 of hearts. Now obviously that can be signed, but watch this, right? We're going to try it here. I'm going to go down on the floor and we're going to cut your 10 of hearts into the middle of the pack, okay? So your 10's in the middle somewhere. Now, like I said, I'm not even going to touch the cards. I'm just going to use my shadow. Watch. If I go over with my shadow, I can actually imagine 3, 2, 1, moving the cards and cutting to one card. How insane is that, seriously? Now, we're going to try something else. This is a bit from Harry Potter. We look at the deck and we say Leviosa. It will rise. Watch, we use the card. 3, 2, 1. Leviosa. There you go. It's unbelievable. Could be handed out. That is insane. So that was a performance of Leviosa. It's so good, isn't it? Honestly.
It's really good. I mean, you've got that beautiful animation of the deck cutting itself, which freaks people out. But the last moment, and that's what's nice about it as well, because once the deck cuts and their card comes out, that's the end of the trick.
It's so strong by itself.
As far as they're concerned. And then when it floats up to your hand, it's incredible.
It's so good. Now, what I love about this as well is it's all self-contained. There's no prior hookups, right? So you hook up on the go. The deck itself is brilliant. So you can have the deck in a pocket. They do a Leviosa holder as well. But you can just have it in your outside pocket. You've just done an ambitious card or card to wallet or whatever. You're giving them back their signed card. And then you say, now let's try one last thing. Because people know that I can do sleight of hand, right? I'm a magician, I can do sleight of hand. But no one can explain this. So let me borrow your card again. You take it, you lose it, and now it just happens without even touching the cards. So it's just unbelievable. It's perfect, honestly, for any ability. You would think this is difficult. It's so easy to do, right? So if you're an absolute beginner, I guarantee you'll be able to do this trick. It's simple to perform. It's so visual. It works great fully surrounded. It doesn't matter if you're fully surrounded. And then again, as soon as you performed it, you're then sort of unconnected per se, and you've got nothing to worry about. You can just put the deck straight away. There's nothing to
there's no complicated hookups or anything else. You literally bring the deck into play and you're ready. Once the trick's over, you're done. The deck can go away. So you're not having to hook anything up in advance. Have to be careful over here or over there. It's it's beautifully made. Good. Very, very well thought out as well. And the distance you get on that final rise of the deck where the deck levitates, the distance is absolutely incredible. I mean, you can really take a few steps back before you do it. You want to be over the top of it when it levitates, but as you do it in the shop, you do the the deck parting and cutting itself, then you take a step back, you talk to them for a bit, then you walk back over, do the Leviosa, and it floats up.
It's so
honestly, it's really good. It is an investment, but for that investment, you are getting a beautiful piece of magic that will get you remembered.
Oh, 100%. I mean, this is a finale. This is, get your phones out, let me try one last thing. And it is unexplainable. And people from afar will just see this deck rise to your hand. It's honestly 11 out of 10. Cannot recommend it enough. Leviosa, you will not be disappointed if you grab it. Trust me, it's so good. But yeah, that is Leviosa.
Right, so I'm excited about this, and this is my personal copy. I've been on holiday, just got back today. These have come into stock, so I grabbed myself one. Now, I filmed a deep dive with Relish.
Amazing creator.
And such a great guy as well. And he was so open on the deep dive. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out under the product on our website. But he was really open about it, and he's built so much into this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've just opened the box, and I've learnt one very, very quick effect with it, which I'm going to demonstrate on you. But there is so much more you can do with this than what I'm going to show you.
I remember when you done the deep dive, you sent me a message and you was excited about it because there's so much you can do with it. And the cards look incredible. Honestly, it looks brilliant, and it's Craig and Rich as well. There's going to be tons of stuff on there, and it's just superb.
Well, that's the thing as well. These were created by Rich Relish, but Murphy's and Rich got Craig in on the action. So you've now expanded the video from whatever it was, maybe 1 hour to 6 million hours of loads of killer routines. So you're going to learn so much. Now, when you see something like this, it's very easy to think this is a trick. This is not a trick. It is a utility and a tool that's going to allow you to perform hundreds of tricks. So always see it. Whenever I see something like this, I just see this as a very valuable tool to have in your arsenal. Whether you want something that's going to be part of your one ahead, you can use this. If you want just a great bit of mind reading, you can use this. It's a great tool. It's something that I highly recommend. But I'll tell you what, why don't we take a look at a very quick and basic performance.
Beautiful.
Harry.
Yes.
The other day, our designer was in and he left a pack of these in the shop. Now, these are called Evershade cards. I'd never seen them before. I thought they were sort of paint samples, but apparently they're not. They're what designers use. And the reason they use them is when you're looking at stuff on your computer screen and you choose a colour, sometimes when you print that out, the colour's not exactly the same as what it looks like on the screen. And I've fallen foul to that a lot of times. Whereas this is the actual colour, you've got the colour code on there, and each one of the colours is named, but it's really the code that's sort of pretty interesting. But you can see each of the cards are different. So they're in different palettes. So we've got bright and painterly, and we've got like turquoise, shine, melon, and ultra, fresh and bright, and you can see they're all different. So all of these are different
lovely
cards. Okay, so we're going to try something out using these cards. Just reach in and grab any one you want. I don't want to look. Tell me when you've got one.
Got it.
Okay. What I didn't tell you actually as well is there is something inside this box.
Okay.
So first of all, I want you to concentrate on the name. Don't say anything. The name of the palette itself. Okay, so concentrate on the name of the palette.
Yep.
Okay, most of these have got 2 words, the name of the palette. This is 2 words, yes?
Correct, yeah.
Okay, think of the first word for me. And now just scan your eyes across the first word, looking at it letter by letter by letter. Okay, there's an M.
Correct,
and an O, and A and an L. Is it almost?
Yeah.
And the second word, just think about it.
Yep.
It's not model, is it? Is it modern?
Modern, yeah.
Almost
modern. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so have a look at the colours on there.
Yep.
And think about the longest colour or the longest colour name.
Yep.
Have you got it in your mind?
I've got it, yeah.
Okay, remember, over here I said there's something in the box. I'm going to tip that out. What is the...
Reflection.
Yeah, I just had the idea that you will think of...
How the hell?
Reflection.
How the hell? That's the one. That's really good, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really good. I like that.
And that, I will say, is a very basic routine that took me less than a minute to learn.
That's brilliant. Very good. Right, let's have a look. Love it.
So that was a very quick, basic performance of Easy Tones by Rick Relish. I just want to go over a few bits there. That routine, I know it's really basic, but that took me about 1 minute to learn.
It's annoying me you're saying it's basic because I actually got fooled by it.
You did get fooled by it.
So there we are. So how about you stop saying it's basic because I got fooled by it. All right. This is so good.
But I didn't have to memorise anything really, so I'm not looking at any cribs. There was no stack that I had to memorise. You could see there was 0 peaks going on, and the trick just works. Now I believe that what I did there was part of a larger routine that Rich does, and those two reveals are broken up a bit, and there's other stuff in between. But this could genuinely be a whole act if you wanted it to be a whole close-up act. But that little routine alone...
So strong.
I think it was great.
It's so strong. I mean, obviously, we've kind of gone a bit faster through it because we're just doing a review show, but you're doing it to people, you know, you can really get so much detail out of it. It's so good. It's so strong. I mean, when you think about it, you've just read their mind for 2 words, the name of the palette, then you've just completely read the longest word on there. It's so... And subconsciously... It feels like you've even picked up on the colour. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It feels like you've really just gone in my mind and picked up the exact colour I'm thinking of, and then that is so brilliant. Yeah. And the fact that's just one routine on there is so good.
So that is Easy Tone by Relish. If you want to know any more about it, go check out the deep dive. It's under the product on our website, where Rich spills the beans on everything included, or almost everything. Yeah. But he doesn't hold back. He tells you methods and everything else. So if you want to know a bit more about it, go check it out. But in my personal opinion, I think this is a very valid tool that every magician, mentalist, or someone that likes mental magic should have in their arsenal, because I think colours mean something to everyone. Yeah. There's some great presentations out there for colour, and Easy Tone is a great way of using that. So that is Easy Tone.
Love it.
Right, so that's it for this week's review show. 3
killer effects for 3 I'll say similar environments. You can perform pretty much everywhere, all of them, can't you? Yeah. So good.
Really can. So this week we looked at The Lucky Key by DiFatta Magic. Yeah. Leviosa.
Yeah, Leviosa, again, guys, I recommend it so much. Do not be put off by the method per se. It's so good. You will pick it up in 0 time whatsoever. Yep. And then Easy Tones, brand new out. You guys, I know for a fact, have been snapping these up already by the time the review show goes out. But so much you can do with it, isn't it? I mean, you barely scratch the surface, and that routine could have been sold by itself, really. It's strong enough to be, isn't it? It is, really. Yeah, and that's 100%. One routine.
So that is it. We've got Lucky Key, Leviosa, Easy Tones, and that's it for this week's review show. We'll see you next Sunday with 3 more products.
Absolutely. Guys, if you like the content, please hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel as well, because it really does mean the world. And comment down below if you want to see anything reviewed. Until next Sunday, guys, adios.